Rest of the 2K Sports broadcast crew at the arena. I'll see you back here at halftime.
And the player. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. First for the Grizzlies. And then for the Los Angeles Lakers. And manning the middle, a champion in his lone season at Kentucky. And the 2012 #1 pick overall, shot blocker extraordinaire Anthony Davis. Then it's LeBron James.
Well, throughout the league and its history, defenses always travel well. And to be good and consistently good in the NBA, you've got to bring that defensive mindset and execution. Offense comes and goes. Defense stays.
So it's the Grizzlies now. Lets the three fly. The Lakers with the rebound. LeBron left side. Fires the three. The offensive rebound. Davis. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, the thing I noticed with him is, what makes him so difficult to defend, how good he is at running the pick and roll. He sets really good screens. His timing is right. And then the roll always seems to be in rhythm and in sync with his point guard.
And you've also got to love what a forceful low-post defender he is. If he blocks one of your shots, you remember it. He sends them into the stands to make a point.
He hits the second from the line. Well, Clark, you said defense a part of the game that never has an off night. And it's why the Grizzlies, Steve, were so tough on the road and really such a tough team in general.
Well, 24-17 on the road is an amazing record for any club. And I think Memphis, they did it with their defense and their rebounding. They were able to enforce their identity on teams on the road with that toughness, with that edge, and it really paid off big time.
Now, here is Russell. Passes it to LeBron. And again, LeBron missing.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Six on the shot clock. Brooks outside. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And the rejection by LeBron. Dishes it to Russell. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Number 22, defended by Reeves. Number 22 loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
The defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the Lakers head coach. One of the most important things he wants his team to do defensively in this game is to maintain pressure on them on the perimeter and not allow them to get into any rhythm or flow in their long-range shooting game. We'll see how disruptive they are, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Devising a strategy, Clark, to take away that three-point shot.
Yeah, I think it's an important part of your defensive game plan because teams nowadays are just too good to not defend them from behind the three-point line.
The Lakers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Russell with it. The pass to Reeves. LeBron outside. The three. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, that was kind of clumsy looking. He was not going to get away with that.
He climbed all over him like he was on a ladder. I mean, that's an easy over-the-back call there.
Memphis has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside.
You know, if there was no salary cap, no max contract in the NBA, you'd have to wonder what LeBron James would command for his salary. I mean, he clearly is worth more than the maximum you can pay him because he's so far ahead of everybody else in the league in terms of talent. I think Kevin Durant is probably the only one who comes close to him in terms of a guy of that size and that ability.
And going back to the topic of max contracts, if those were higher relative to the cap, it might be harder to assemble the big three-star trios we, for instance, see in Miami.
And, Kevin, I think that's where we're heading with the new CBA. It's going to be more and more difficult to put three max guys together. And so teams are kind of working their way through this new CBA, trying to figure out how they're going to structure their payrolls going forward.
No good on the second free throw.
You know, offensively last season, guys, the Lakers just never seemed to be able to get out of their own way. I mean, they had the worst turnover ratio in the league, and they really struggled to take care of the ball. And even when they got up a shot, a lot of them were questionable shots. They shot the third most threes in the league, but were in the bottom half of the league in percentage. Still looking for their first basket. 5 misses to start the game.
Kicks it to Jackson. Number 22. And another miss by Memphis. And going back to the Lakers' offensive troubles last season, the worst free throw percentage, Steve, in the NBA.
And obviously that's attributed directly to Dwight Howard because the Lakers also led the league in free throw attempts. So Howard was getting hacked. He really couldn't get it going. He made about half his free throws for the season. And that just really carried over into the team's performance.
For Memphis, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Stolen away. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
And so here's Memphis. Outside Jackson. 6 to shoot. Number 22. And another miss by Memphis.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
Now, here is Russell. Bryant so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And Memphis making a change here. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Number 27 gets the three-pointer to fall. So it's the Lakers now. Russell passes to LeBron. Floats one up. Lets it go with a 3. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by LeBron. Russell's got his first 3 points of the game. The Grizzlies have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Morant defended by Reeves. That's good. He has 6.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
They set the pick. Plenty of space. And another basket for the Lakers. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Number 22, defended by Reeves. Shoots, and the rejection by Reeves. James in the post. Grizzlies with the rebound. Morant, he's guarded by Russell. Number 22, and Davis sends it back.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Russell. LeBron outside. Another miss by LeBron.
He's trying to shoot his way out of it, guys, and as long as they're in the lead, he's going to continue to try to find his rhythm.
Number 22, the feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Well, since the new CBA, the league has made the luxury tax much more punitive, but certainly the Lakers blessed with the financial wherewithal to be a tax-paying team. The problem is it can hurt your flexibility under the new rules just to make deals, and that's going to be the challenge for LA.
The Lakers in the lead. Well, you talk about the huge fan base for the Lakers, Clark. One of the marquee franchises, certainly in the entire NBA.
I would even stretch that to all of sports, Kevin. The market and their finances clearly have helped them gain that stature, but you can't shortchange the organization, the people making the decisions. They've been a winner for a long time, and that's been the magic ingredient that's attracted fans, players, sponsors, the full package.
Now here's Jackson. After the miss from Russell. Shot clock at 5. Launches it. Jackson misses. The Lakers shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. It's LeBron with the drive. Back to Russell. Pass to Reeves. LeBron outside. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Picked him clean. And oh, here we go. Brooks, nobody back. The Lakers on offense. LeBron outside. Davis with a screen on Brooks. Shot off the pick. The shot's good from Reeves. 6 points for him.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Jackson a screen on Russell. Clock at 6. For the 3. No good. And the Lakers going the other way now.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, there's an intimidation factor that comes into play.
And here is Los Angeles now. There's the triple. Can't get it to go. Memphis trailing here. Morant, he's guarded by Russell. Brooks with a screen on Russell. Pass to Brooks. Had the space there, but it's offline. Passes it to Reeves. Uncovered. They get it back. Number 2. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Great job. Take it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left them no choice but to foul there.
Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops.
Well, for the Grizzlies, the 5th best record in the league last season, guys. Defeated the Clippers and the Thunder in the playoffs, but it all came to a crashing end when the Spurs swept them in the conference finals.
Both good from the line that time. Well, and back in that series that Clark was talking about against the Spurs, more competitive than it might seem. Steve, you and I were talking about this. 3 of the 4 games were close. In fact, 2 obviously really close, going to overtime.
But I thought the weakness of Memphis was really exposed, Kevin, and that was the outside shooting. San Antonio just guarded the paint. They took Zach Randolph pretty much out of the series, and they begged Memphis to shoot from long range. And when you don't have floor spacing in the playoffs, it makes it awfully tough to score.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, following the bucket by the Lakers. Knarr, over by Beasley. Feeds it to Jones. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
The Lakers making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
Here's Schroeder. Outside, Walker takes the 3, and that one's good. Walker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
Here's Knarr. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball, just having their way down low.
.143 left in the first quarter. Outside, Walker. He passes to Schroeder. Offline with his 3.
Boy, desperation 3. I think he's got to look to move the ball on in that situation.
Stolen by Walker. The pass to Schroeder. Blocked. Outside, Jones. Goes up on the wing, and the Grizzlies check on 2 more.
And what I like about him, he needs very little time to get his shot off. If he has just a bit of room, that's all it takes. In a catch-and-shoot situation, he's going to let it fly.
And something else I think of with him is that 3-point shot from the corner. I mean, that's his shot. And we've certainly seen him drain a bunch of them.
Here's Walker. The Grizzlies making the shot. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Schroeder. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Lakers lead by 4. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
That's what I'd do. Make sure you get a couple of shots here to close this quarter.
Kicks it out to Jones. Again, Memphis.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Schroeder, defended by Jones. And it's Walker penetrating, and the shot is good. Walker's got 5.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Back to Jones. A 3-ball. No luck. Here's Beasley. Can't hit. And so the first quarter is in the books. Lakers lead by 4. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
A lot of hard work being put in on the glass. This is a very physical team. They're doing a nice job in the paint.
Yeah, and I think they're doing a good job gang rebounding too, Steve. Everybody's boxing out down there.
Brown outside. Pass to Schroeder. He kicks to Brown. Lakers passing it around. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Can't get it to go. And it's Memphis the other way. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, it's hard to doubt that LeBron James, after 2 straight titles and 4 MVPs in the last 5 years, seems to be at the top of his game. LeBron candidly said, quote, "I'm at my highest peak. I don't know if I can continue to improve," but he certainly remains motivated, saying, quote, "At the end of the day, I have a goal to be the best of all time, and I'm going to put that pressure on myself." And Kevin, if he can just stay at this level for a long period of time, he may get there.
I like his chances. Thanks. Now here's Jones, and it's good.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Here's Schroeder, defended by Jones. Schroeder kicks to Brown.
Backside, backside.
Passes to Schroeder. Back to Brown. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Off target from the wing. Jones against Walker. On the wing, Williams. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Brown. The Lakers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Walker. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, in many ways, the Grizzlies aren't like most teams out west. They don't try to overpower you with offense, and they don't have a superstar to lean on for big baskets at the end, but they still know how to get wins in the tough Western Conference.
This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Walker. And when they did last year, Memphis would go 56-26 overall. And Steve, with 34 of those wins courtesy of other teams in the Western Conference.
Well, they didn't seem to play like a lot of the other teams in the West, but it didn't matter. I mean, defense, toughness, rebounding, they were who they were. They established their identity, and that's one of the reasons they became such a tough team in that conference.
And so Walker nails both of them.
You know, last season, a lot of folks had the Lakers picked as the super team in the West, the team that would maybe challenge Miami and LeBron, but from the start, it just never was a cohesive group and really had one of the most disappointing seasons in the Lakers' history.
Now here's Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And he hits it to tie the game up. Lakers shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Clark, as you said, the Lakers had a lot of lofty expectations put on them, but you never know what's going to happen when a team is put together. And Steve, They just couldn't reach that bar that was set so high for them.
Yeah, the expectations were so high, Kevin, but injury issues cost them all season long. Nash, Howard, Powell, and of course Kobe with the Achilles at the end of the year. And that unit only started 7 games all season together, so they never really were able to develop any chemistry.
And here's Jones, following the 3 from Walker, and the basket by Jones.
Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Schroeder kicks to Walker, takes a 3, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
He's on a nice pace now from the three-point line. 1 in the first quarter, and now 2 coming here in the second.
Back to Williams. He dishes it to Jones. He feeds it to Williams. Tries a 3. Rebound the Lakers. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. There's Walker with the 3. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Now the feed to Jones. Stolen by Schroeder. And it's Walker penetrating. Now the pass to Schroeder. Right at the free throw line. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
The Grizzlies have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Outside, Jones. Outside, Williams. Shot clock at 6. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
I tell you what, wandering aimlessly out of bounds like that might earn him a ticket to the bench.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 5-point game. Here's Schroeder. Back to Brown. Pass to Gabriel. The kick out to Walker. Here's Gabriel. Back to LeBron. Bangs home the trifecta. LeBron's got 6.
Man, a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
Here's Morant. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. Great awareness and a terrific finish.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Memphis. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Excellent work on the offensive boards.
Went after that rebound hard and quickly turned it into a putback jam. Beautiful work.
And those are the types of plays that have put them in front in this game.
And so here's Memphis, trailing here by 8. Jones drives in, beyond the arc, and good on the basket. Book it. 5 points in the game.
He had to wait for a while, all the way until now, but he's finally got his first three-pointer of the game.
Here's Schroeder. LeBron James on the wing. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's got it going now.
The dish to Williams. Here's Morant. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. I think that's what's put them in front here.
Now here's Brown. And another 3 for the Lakers.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Well, you look at the Lakers' struggles last season. I think it surprised most of us some of it was injuries. Part of it was just a lack of production off the bench. Then there was the inconsistency of the coaching and just the number of different people who were on that bench. So difficult season for the Lakers.
Los Angeles on D. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Back to Brooks. Trying his luck deep, and that one's good. He's got 9. And you look at the struggles of the Lakers bench last season. When injury struck, they didn't have the players really to fill that void.
Yep. Kevin, I think for the Lakers, the bold strokes for the star players have been impressive, but it's the fine details of finding undervalued role players. That's where they've been lacking. Once injuries happened, that was thrown into sharp relief. And really, even when healthy, to win a title, you can't just have a great starting 5. We know that. You need another 4 or 5 players you can count on to give you quality minutes.
And so here's Memphis. It's a 10-point game. On the wing, Jones. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And he's now made 3 3-pointers in the second quarter. He's rolling.
Here's Schroeder. He has 7. Davis with a screen on Jones. Back to LeBron. All alone. And another basket for the Lakers.
It looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Here's Morant. And it's off from 3-point range.
And I think the lead they've built here, guys, is in large part due to what they've done on the boards.
Absolutely. I mean, they have a plus 10 advantage in rebounds, and they've been in total control of the backboards.
Here's Schroeder. It's blocked. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Davis. Releases. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. The Grizzlies trail by 9.
It's always fun to play the hypothetical game with players. One with LeBron is just how good is he? Like, would he be able to go deep in March Madness playing with a good high school team? It might not be as ridiculous as you think.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. Back to Russell. The tray. And that one's good. Russell's got 6. And Clark, you talked about LeBron on the college level. He looks like he's playing against college players, Steve, with his strength and his size.
Well, he can do everything. No matter what you ask of him on the floor, he can do it. He can play point guard. He can play power forward. And defensively, how about last year during the playoffs? 1 minute he's guarding David West. In the next series, he's guarding Tony Parker. So the versatility is just incredible.
Off the charts, you're right. Dishes it to Russell. Here's the 3. The shot is off.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
For Los Angeles, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. First one falls for him.
They struggled a bit at the line earlier, but they found a nice comfort zone there now here in the second. They've been red hot from the strike.
So he makes one of two as the second one misses. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Number 22, defended by Reeves. Number 27, banked in off the glass. He's got 11.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
Lakers leading by 11. Russell dishes to LeBron. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
And so here's Memphis. Number 22. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
How about that play? Great body control. Still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
Ball to left.
1:49 left in the first half of the game. Brooks against LeBron. Outside Russell. Kicks it to Davis. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. They set the screen. But they recover it. Pass to Reeves. Back to Russell. He passes to Reeves. Feeds it to LeBron. Fires from deep. Good. LeBron's got 17 now.
Wow, this is simply an amazing performance he's putting on here.
.106 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Morant. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. He's got 7.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Now Russell.
I got your help,
He's got 6. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Here's Morant. Shot is off.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Pass to Reeves from the arc. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. And the Lakers lead by 17.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
And the field goal percentage now up over 50%, so the offense coming around.
Yeah, Steve, I think that's a good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gates, but looking to regain some ground right now.
Davis sets a screen. Russell kicks to LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Russell. And again, it's the Lakers from deep. Here's Morant. No luck. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Lakers ahead. They lead by 18. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play. Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome to halftime. I'm your host, Damon Bruce. Out at Staples Center, a lopsided game through 2. The Los Angeles Lakers in front against Memphis. And defensively, they've done a good job grabbing rebounds, limiting second chances. For LeBron, it's been way too easy against Memphis. He's got 17 points. He's been dynamic on both ends of the court, finding teammates, playing tough D on the other end. For the Grizzlies, though, not the same story. They're losing the battle on the boards. It starts with wanting to rebound. That's been a problem. Now let's get back over to Kevin Harlan and the rest of our crew as the second half gets underway.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint. A view here of the skyline over Los Angeles, California, as we welcome you back.
What a game for LeBron. He's got 17 points. And talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Yeah, you are right, Clark. I mean, it's been fireworks from deep. He's just so dangerous out there.
And here is Los Angeles now.
The Grizzlies had no problem with who they were. They were very anchored in their identity, guys. They were a defensive-minded team, and offensively, they wanted to try to get the ball in the paint as much as possible.
Brooks covering. The fadeaway. Gets it to go. And that's now 19 points for LeBron. The Grizzlies trail by 20. There's the pick. Number 22. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Well, Clark, just kind of continuing your thought, the Grizzlies dead last in three-pointers taken and three-pointers made. And Steve, I don't think that bothered them one bit. It just wasn't their game.
Didn't bother them in the regular season because they were able to get away with it, but it sure hurt them in the playoffs. When they ran into the San Antonio Spurs, that lack of three-point shooting was absolutely the difference in the series. So I think moving forward, that's the area where they have the most improvement to make.
And here's LeBron outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Jackson, a screen on LeBron. Here's Morant. An easy layup after coming off the pick. 11 points in the game.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Here's Brooks. Drops in the layup for 2. Brooks has got his second basket.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Lakers leading by 14. There's the pick. Russell kicks to LeBron. Brooks covering. LeBron passes to Davis. Good on the shot. Davis has got 5 now.
Well, Anthony Davis is such a difference maker defensively. I mean, it's almost like anything he contributes offensively is a bonus. But he's shown signs that his scoring could be special in its own right.
And so here's Memphis. Number 22, defended by Reeves. Jackson gets the bucket.
That's what has to happen if they're going to turn this thing around. He's got to take charge. He's got to be aggressive and really look to push here offensively.
And going back to Anthony Davis offensively, his skinny frame holds him back from being a post scorer, but a good field goal percentage and free throw percentage, he's obviously got those things down.
Yeah, and the second part of that is really encouraging because when you have a shooting touch that allows you to face up offensively and space the floor, now you combine that with all those skills Davis has on the low block, he's got a chance to be really special.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
Probably the biggest knock on Anthony Davis you could make his rookie season is that he missed a lot of time with injuries, and that's really not something you knock a guy for. Ankle, a concussion. He missed several stretches.
And for Anthony Davis, a slender build, how he weathers the physicality of the NBA in some people's minds, Steve, is a question mark.
Well, it's always hard to predict when a player comes out of college after his freshman year just how much more he's going to fill out. But he's got broad shoulders. It looks like he's got the ability to add muscle. And I think as he does that, he's going to be probably best suited to play the power forward position long term rather than center.
And both free throws good for LeBron. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Now a timeout called by Memphis. And look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
Los Angeles on D. They led the game at one point by 20. Here's the screen. Number 22. He kicks to Brooks. Drains it from beyond the arc. Brooks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you know, when they need a big three, he's the guy they look to. He's about as reliable a deep threat as you're going to find.
And I tell you, another quality that separates him from the crowd is the way he will fight his way through any screen in front of him. I mean, he just takes pride in not losing his man easily.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. There's the three. Rejected by Reeves. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
That is not a difficult pass. You'd think they could keep it in bounds.
And the Lakers making a change here. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. LeBron dishes to Beasley. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Here's Morant. But they get it back. Now, here is Russell. 11 points in the game.
Shoot that, all you!
The three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. With the shot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Los Angeles?
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
The other thing that jumps out to me is just the big number of assists they've had. The offensive efficiency has been a major factor.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Lakers leading by 11. There's the screen. Reeves the pass to LeBron. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
And so it's Memphis with it.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. The Grizzlies trail by 13.
Hey, right here.
An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. There's the pass to Reeves. Six to shoot. He feeds it to LeBron. From deep. Another miss by LeBron.
Not sure about that one, guys. That was really deep, especially for him. He's not a great shooter from out there.
Not sure what he was thinking about there.
Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Jackson. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Russell kicks to Beasley. Puts up a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Looks like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning a timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about it.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Knar, he's guarded by Russell. Number 22. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. 12 points for him.
Well, it took him a long time to get that 3-point range. Maybe this will get him going.
The feed to Beasley. Down low, here's Bumba. And he lays it straight in.
Looked like they found the soft spot in the defense there.
Memphis has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Number 22, covered by Beasley. Rejected by Beasley. Outside, Russell shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Number 46, defended by Reeves. Number 22, can't cash in from close range.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Pass to Reeves. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Russell. You know what? And it's Memphis the other way.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Number 7. And again, Memphis no good. Los Angeles leading by 13. Outside, Russell. There's a good screen. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Russell's got 13 points. Grizzlies shooting 47% from the field in the third. Number 22, over by Beasley. Here's Kennard. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Los Angeles has gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Reeves the pass to Russell. Jacks up a 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Boy, and you hate to see that, fouling the three-point shooter.
You know, there are a lot more free throws made than threes every season. I mean, make him earn it from deep. Don't foul him.
That free throw, no good. And the Grizzlies making a change here. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Now a timeout called by Memphis. And look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his points.
Los Angeles on D. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Jackson up top. Number 7. LeBron with the block. Beasley outside. Back to LeBron. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Walker dishes to Davis. Pass to Russell. Lets it fly. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Jackson, covered by LeBron. Morant, covered by Beasley. Clock at 6. Here's Morant. And it's sent back by Beasley. .158 left in the third quarter. Outside, Walker. Now the dish to Beasley. LeBron outside. Kicks to Davis. Jackson on him. From down low. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
The Lakers have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
And not a very strong free throw shooting team in general. Guys, they shot 73% as a team a year ago.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
The first one falls. The Grizzlies making a switch here. And both free throws good for Davis.
You know, you've got to like the fact that they're getting to the line. And on top of that, they're making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward.
And here are the Grizzlies now, trailing by 19. Dishes it to Jones. Right side Jackson. And again, Memphis no good. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 13-5 run here. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
And the Lakers making a change here. The Grizzlies trail by 19. .109 left in the third. Here's Morant. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot two. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he knocks down the first one. Los Angeles making a switch here. That one is no good. Lakers leading by 18. LeBron gets the screen from Davis. Passes it to Reeves. Here's Schroeder. Feeds to Davis. 5 to shoot. Backing down is LeBron. Gets it to go. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Morant defended by Reeves. Here's Jackson. Great D that time from Davis. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 15-6 run. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Reeves the pass to LeBron. And again, LeBron missing. Here's Jones. Here's Morant. And the shot is good. 16 points for him. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Lakers lead by 18. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Tillman. Right side Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Morant. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, he did have a three-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
LeBron kicks to Davis. And the pass to Schroeder. He dishes it to LeBron. Pass to Reeves. From past the arc. Gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 21.
Boy, that is just good stuff for him. Nice touch.
They set the pick. Morant defended by Reeves. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. That's good. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Outside Jackson. He kicks it to Brooks. It's stolen. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Reeves the pass to Schroeder. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Reeves. Six to shoot. Number 22, covered by LeBron, and that one's good.
And of all the things about him that you like offensively, it's his composure that jumps out at me. The way he never gets rattled. The defense can get in him. He doesn't care. He just continues to do his thing.
And I know he's a fan favorite because he can catch fire immediately at any point in the ball game and just start pouring it in from all over the place.
Here's Schroeder. The Grizzlies making the shot. Here's LeBron. Wide open shot is on the money. LeBron's got 10 points in just the second half. The Grizzlies trail by 19.
Stay there.
On the wing, Jackson. Unloads from 13. And there's the rejection. Davis with a screen on Jones. Reeves the pass to LeBron. Here's Schroeder. Brooks covering. Here's Schroeder. He feeds it to Davis. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
And that one falls for Davis. The Grizzlies making a switch here. And both free throws good for Davis. The Grizzlies trail by 21. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Morant. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
That's it.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. There's a screen. There's the feed to LeBron. Here's Humbuck. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his third foul of the game. The Grizzlies making a switch here. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Shot clock at 6. Cannot hit.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Outside, Russell. Davis sets a screen. Off the pick. Shot denied. Number 22. And the three ball is good.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
And here's Russell. Passes it to Reeves. Davis sets a screen. Back to Russell. He passes to Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Pulls from the top of the key. Can't get it to go. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Number 22, defended by Reeves. Tillman. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And he can't get the first one. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Brooks checked in. And he sinks the second. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Number 22. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. He's got 20.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Now here's LeBron.
No hesitation at all on that alley-oop. Saw his teammate with the pass to the hoop, and bang! Lobbed it right up there for him.
And he was ready for it, elevated, made the catch. You saw the result.
And I like the choice, making the conservative finish, making sure of the 2 points.
Number 22. The three-pointer, no good. Los Angeles leading by 13. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And it's 29 points for LeBron.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Tillman. No good on the triple. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Back to LeBron. Outside, Russell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Number 22, defended by Reeves. And Davis pulls it down.
I tell you, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
Now, here is Russell. A baseline J. Lakers passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's LeBron. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Free throw good, LeBron.
Kevin, they're shooting around 90% from the free throw line. And you and I both know that's very strong, very impressive free throw shooting for this team.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He's been to the line here more than in the first. I thought he was a bit tentative in that first, but I like the aggressiveness he's showing here now.
They set the pick. Morant, he's guarded by Russell. Lots of room. And the shot is long. Lakers leading by 17. LeBron dishes to Davis. 6 feet out. Oh, that's blocked. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
LA's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And there's the pass to Reeves. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Morant, he's guarded by Russell. Brooks outside. Buries it from three-point range.
Just seems like they've given up far too many points from the three-point shot today. A lot of open looks out there.
I agree, Steve. The defensive rotations have been abysmal.
Now, here is Russell. Pass to LeBron. Back to Russell. From outside the arc. No luck.
He can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Number 22. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
It should be easy to correct, though, if you start making the right rotations defensively.
So it's the Lakers now. Russell kicks to LeBron. The dish to Russell. Three-pointer. Count the bucket. And the Lakers lead by 16.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Grizzlies have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 23.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Lakers leading by 14. Pass to Reeves. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And the first one at the line is good.
That's simply a good job at the line this half. I mean, they're getting to the line and making it count.
Both free throws good from Reeves.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Come get it! Come get it!
Number 22, defended by Reeves. Kicks to Brooks. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Clark, if they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Amen. I think that's the best option.
There's a good screen. Dishes to LeBron. Brooks covering. Gets it to go.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
There's a minute 47 left in the fourth. All sorts of time. No good.
Boy, they've really won the battle of the boards in this one, Kevin.
Stolen by Jackson. Gives him the lead pass. And Brooks gets it on the assist by Jackson. And that's 15 points for Brooks.
How about that nice 1-2 punch there, guys? Great defensive play, and of course, it leads to the great basket in transition.
Love the attacking style there, Steve.
Now, here is Russell. The layup off target.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too. This quarter has brought out the best in him, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 10. 1:11 left in the game. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. He told them, no holding back. I want 100% effort out there. If you can't give it, ask for a sub. No time to rest now. Let's get after it. Kevin, he wants everything they've got.
That drops.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
And so it's the Lakers with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. It's LeBron with the drive. Shot's good. LeBron's got 35.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way. And that fourth foul might force him to scale back the aggression defensively a little bit. He does not want to pick up number 5.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits. And so Jackson nails both of them. Clark, they're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything to reinvent the wheel here. I mean, just take time off the clock and squeeze the orange. Don't turn it over.
That is good.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
Get that boy!
Brooks misses. Los Angeles has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. LeBron outside. Outside, Russell.
Yo, James. Come on.
Passes to Reeves. Feeds it to LeBron. Deflects the pass. They set the pick. Number 22. No good. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Steve, and Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan player. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. First for the Grizzlies. And for the Lakers. And manning the middle, a champion in his lone season at Kentucky. And the 2012 #1 pick overall, shot blocker extraordinaire, Anthony Davis. Then it's LeBron James. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Well, it happens. He's wide open, but just couldn't get it to go.
Back to Brooks.
I got him.
Step back shot. And that one's good. Russell with it.
And, you know, for the Lakers last season, a lot of turmoil. And you think about the coaching change, but it wasn't just that. It was a whole system change as well. And the front office felt the Princeton offense they started using wasn't working out. So they were in a state of flux all season long.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Brooks outside. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Morant. The three-pointer is right on target. And going back to the Princeton offense that Clark mentioned, Steve, tell us about that offense and why do you think it didn't work out?
Well, they only gave it 5 games, Kevin. I mean, Mike Brown was 1-4 when he got fired, and that's impossible to install an offense and expect it to work that quickly. So, I mean, I think the offense would have been fine if they had given it time and given Mike Brown some time to install it.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And now Doris Burke.
Hard on all their shooters is going to be a very big key in this one. If we can't bother their shooters, it's going to be an awfully long 4 quarters for us, gentlemen. We'll see how it turns out, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Devising a strategy, Clark, to take away that three-point shot.
Yeah, I think it's an important part of your defensive game plan because teams nowadays are just too good to not defend them from behind the three-point line.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Memphis. LeBron kicks to Russell. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Russell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Number 22, defended by Reeves. Brooks outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Well, with him, what immediately comes to mind is the long-range shooting. I mean, he can knock down shots from anywhere, and of course, that forces the defense to locate him at all times.
And something else I think of with him is that three-point shot from the corner. I mean, that's his shot. And we've certainly seen him drain a bunch of them. Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
All of the above.
Count the bucket.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Well, if they can match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
So it's the Lakers now. They trail by 7. LeBron kicks to Russell. Back to LeBron. The 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
I like the defense, guys, really getting a hand up and challenging shots.
Yeah, Steve, lurking on that shot, and that was a tough one. Well, for LeBron James, guys, the stats say it all. He's always a beast. But when you play him at the power forward position, his numbers take on a whole nother level of excellence.
Good.
Wow, what an incredible run they're on. This is as good an offense as you will see.
Well, every single guy on the floor right now just feeling it.
Now here's LeBron. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And that one's good. And Clark, you mentioned LeBron playing at the 4 being a tough matchup for teams. Steve, why is that?
Well, we've seen the same thing with Carmelo Anthony, a guy who's playing at the 4 who has great size and strength, but also ball handling ability. It compromises the defense, particularly when you put shooters around him. Then you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
And the Lakers with possession here. 9-point game. Pass to Reeves. Shot clock at 6. Another miss by LeBron.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. Up strong off the offensive rebound.
What a play. They can cut this lead down if they start converting more of their second points.
I'm with you there.
Yeah, but you wonder, where were those earlier? They're just hustling more now.
Number 22, defended by Reeves. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Morant.
Get it.
Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Davis kicks to Russell. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
The Grizzlies focused on trying to get more bang for their buck in terms of what they were paying guys, and the first shoe to drop was the trade of Rudy Gay. Just didn't want to commit to that big contract. Thought they could do a better job spreading that kind of money out over more players.
And he makes the first. And for small market teams like the Grizzlies, that is something they have definitely always got to be considering. Are we using our cap space, Steve, to the best of our ability?
I think for the most part they were, but they just didn't feel that Rudy Gay was the long-term solution. So when the trade opportunity came about, they decided to free themselves up of the long-term financial commitment and give themselves more options in terms of personnel moving forward.
And so Russell hits them both.
Well, let's start with the positive and the Lakers postseason. They did make it. That's all that can be said. Is their dramatic passing of Utah and the Rockets down the stretch to take the 7th seed was really the lone highlight of what would be a quick exit from the playoffs for them.
Nice D from Russell.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Pass to Davis. Jackson on him. And Jackson with the block. From deep. Rebound the Lakers. Going back to the Lakers, swept in 4 straight by the Spurs, and none of the games really that close. Spurs, Steve, just dominated them in every sense of the word. Injuries didn't help either.
No, they didn't help, but the Spurs just outplayed whoever was on the floor for LA. And I think a lot of people thought the Spurs would be a good first-round matchup for the Lakers, but that notion was quickly squashed. San Antonio just totally dominant.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Back to Brooks.
Come get it.
Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And another miss by Memphis. LA's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Kicks to Davis. Stolen by Brooks. It's stolen by Davis. And now it's Davis running. He can go all the way. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about. They've been beating this club to a lot of loose balls and rebounds here early on.
Love the work ethic they've come out of the locker room with.
Outside, Russell. LeBron outside. From outside the arc. They get it back. Number 2. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew Conn on the shot. It's his first trip to the line.
Well, they don't expect a lot from him at the foul line. He was in that range below 70% last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
And it's tied up with that one.
Strange to see that a team that appeared to be in such strong position changed up so much last year. And the Grizzlies did that. They traded away Rudy Gay, and they also changed their offensive scheme to more of a pick-and-roll approach.
Second free throw, no good. There were a lot of questions asked after the Rudy Gay trade last season. Fans wondered if the team was looking to blow it up, even though they were fighting for the 3rd seed at the time. But, Steve, they really rallied.
They did. I thought they showed that they were an excellent team. And, one of the reasons they made that trade was they had a lot of success a couple of years back in the playoffs without Rudy Gay. So they knew that they could play well without him. So they went ahead and pulled the trigger. And it looks like the deal has worked out okay.
And so it's the Lakers with it after the missed 3 from Jones. 4 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. No good from Beasley. The Grizzlies have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Hit his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Now a timeout called by Memphis. At this point of the game, always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the game plan, these players are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with Gatorade. And guys, we know the drill well, all 3 of us drinking the Gatorade too.
No question. Right. I mean, Kevin, people have no idea the fatigue that can set in during a telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game long.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. And look at Steve, guys, the Gatorade shirt on.
Yeah, he's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah,
gotta love it.
Here's Schroeder, defended by Jones. Here's Schroeder. Lakers working the ball around now. From deep, Walker. The shot no good. The Grizzlies shooting 47% here so far. Number 27. The Grizzlies with another miss. Here's Los Angeles now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Down low, number 28. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
Jones drives in. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest seemed easy.
Here's Schroeder. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
They set the pick. Outside, Jones. Good on the three-point shot. And it's a 5-point Grizzly lead.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Here's Schroeder. Feeds it to Walker. He passes to Schroeder.
Come get it, come get it.
Dishes it to Walker. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Walker's got his first 3 points of the game. Outside, Jones. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Well, in any discussion about him, the first thing that has to come to mind is his skill as a passer.
Yeah, he's a world-class distributor, if you will. And the unselfish attitude translates to the whole team. I mean, I'd love to see what their assist to made baskets ratio is.
And that one falls for Jones. The Grizzlies making a switch here. And so Jones nails both of them.
In many ways, the Lakers had what would be called the nightmare season in 12-13. Despite that, they protected staples. Playing in front of the Hollywood Stars has always been an energy boost for the Lakers, and they made the most of it even though they struggled away from home.
Now here's Walker. Passes to Schroeder. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And Clark, as you said, with the Lakers, very good at home last season in what would be one of their very few bright spots on the year. They go 29-12 in Staples Center, which put them in the top third of the league for home wins.
Well, Kevin, when you come into Staples as a visitor for a Lakers game, there really is a kind of a different feel. I mean, if you're the opponent, you look up at all those banners, you look over at all the celebrities on the side, you know, that theater lighting. It's a pretty cool spot, and teams sometimes, I think, can kind of get carried away.
Now here's Beasley after the miss from Jones. But they recover it. Number 28. Beasley against Jones. Makes the lead pass. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
That's not what they needed there, that's for sure.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. There's 31 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Schroeder. Beasley outside. He feeds it to Brown. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Memphis leading. Back to Jones for the three. Expanding his range. No luck. Heaves it up. The shot misses. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Grizzlies out in front, up by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
And the defense has been key in building this lead. They've really clamped down hard.
They've done a nice job, Steve. I think challenging every shot, a hand up on every shot.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting poorly, just 35% so far. The pass to Schroeder. He dishes it to Brown. 6 to shoot. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brown's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Los Angeles. Memphis trailing here. Outside, Jones.
Kick it out! Kick it out! Down! Let him shoot that!
Number 7. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
Here's Schroeder, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
A nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Lakers?
Guys, they're really passing the ball well here in the first half.
Well, another thing that's immediately gone right for them is their three-point shooting.
The first free throw is good, and Memphis making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Both free throws good from Schroeder.
Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
There's the pick.
I got ball.
Morant, defended by Schroeder. Good D by LeBron. Lakers leading by 3. Beasley kicks to Brown. Misses the 3. And for Memphis, they're shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Pass to Schroeder. He kicks to Brown. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. A 3-ball. Gets it to go. Brown's got 6.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
Back door. Back door.
There's a good screen. Here's Kong. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Now here's LeBron. With some arc. Goes back up. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. For Los Angeles, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. The first one falls.
That's a great job from the line this quarter.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. And he makes both free throws.
They've done better at the line this quarter. Right now, they're at a good percentage.
Here's Morant. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
He has not been on his game, and you know their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Russell kicks to LeBron. Back to Russell. This one for 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Russell's got 8 points.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
And so here's Memphis. They trail by 6. Here's Brooks. Offensive rebound. LeBron with the block.
Another rebound gobbled up. They are pounding the boards.
And a big part of the lead, guys, is because of the work they've done on the glass. I mean, they have the lead because they've rebounded well.
Now here's LeBron for 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Well, he's one player who can get hot in a big hurry. It's like he has an on-off switch, and once it gets flipped on, he's tough to stop.
You know, something else I think about when I see this guy is he's a real headache to have to defend one-on-one. I mean, he's got all of the game that makes it tough for his defender.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. After the three-pointer from Russell, that drops.
They're having much more success here in the second after missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
I got him.
LeBron against Brooks.
Right here.
There's the feed to Russell. Pass to Reeves. Offensive rebound. The kick out to LeBron. It's stolen.
Don't let him shoot that.
Here's Morant. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
The Lakers making a switch here. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And as a 78% foul shooter last season, he was pretty steady at the line.
Here's LeBron. They set the pick. LeBron left side. Russell. He passes to Reeves. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Now, the way this defense is playing out there, I mean, they might as well not be there. That's 5 straight wide open threes.
Yeah, and that's way too many. I mean, typically teams will get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just haven't figured it out yet.
So it's the Grizzlies now after the three-pointer from Reeves. There's the bucket. Good.
They've taken so many shots down there, and they're knocking them down. Really good looks in the paint.
No doubt the offensive philosophy today, pound that thing.
Now here's LeBron. Number 2. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. 9 points in the game so far.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
Well, you have to rebound to win, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Well, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. He may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now as the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
Morant, he's guarded by Russell. 5 to shoot. Can't hit, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Davis, the pass to Reeves. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And now an 8-point Laker lead.
He is really having a good quarter, a strong quarter, an efficient quarter, doing a lot of positive things out there.
Jackson, a screen on Russell. And that one's good. He's got 18.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Reeves the pass to Russell. LeBron James on the wing. There's the 3. Number 2. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
If they can continue to shoot like this from the line, they'll have a really good chance to come out on top. I mean, you get fouled, that's why they call them freebies. Knock them down.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. 7-point differential. Lets it go from deep. It's blocked, but he recovers it. Number 27. And a miss there on the triple.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple. Boy, you got to love it. A picture-perfect alley-oop.
A little surprised, though, Clark. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
You know what?
Too.
Yeah, but it almost makes it a little more special, Kevin. Just grace over power is the way I see it.
There's the screen. The dish to Brooks. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Three-pointer, and that one's good. Brooks has got 8.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Davis against Jackson. Puts the move on. Another shot. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Well, if they didn't look at the scoreboard, you'd think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I like the energy they're playing with here, Steve. I mean, a nice uptick in their second chance points.
That one misses for Davis.
Anthony Davis, the #1 overall pick in 2012. An interesting note here, guys. He and Michael Kidd-Gilchrist were the first college teammates ever to be selected with the first and second picks of the draft. Bet you guys didn't know that.
Gotta love it.
Lakers leading by 8. LeBron right side. And that one's good.
Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. And Clark, you mentioned the 2012 draft. Also, when you look at Davis and MKG and then Bradley Beal, also the first time that 3 college freshmen, Steve, went 1, 2, and 3.
And not to mention all 3 players coming from the SEC.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, strange, but, a lot of promise from that draft. A lot of good talent, and I think it bodes well for the league going forward.
And so here's Memphis. After the missed 3 from Reeves. Jackson a screen on Davis. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. 20 points for him.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result may change.
Backing down is LeBron. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, LeBron's got 6.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
He got right to the cup using that screen.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
Outside, Russell. Pass to LeBron. Lets it go with the 3. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's got it going now.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. They trail by 11. Right side, Jackson. Kicks to Brooks. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
So far in this one for Brooks, he has 8 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
And he knocks down the first one. And Memphis making a change here. Both good from the line that time. Here is Russell. He's got 11. .149 left to play here in the half. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
They set the screen. Number 22, defended by Reeves. Jones for three, gets the bucket. Jones has got 10 points in the game.
They are absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 9.
That's his second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
The Lakers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. That free throw, no good.
Much has been made about the show LeBron puts out during games, but he also puts on a spectacle in his pregame routine. Last season, he and others started pulling out all the stops and dunking in the pregame warm-up in an effort to break a sweat.
And the second free throw, good. And Clark, you mentioned the pregame dunks for LeBron, a devastating finisher. Some have asked why he's never competed in the All-Star Slam Dunk competition. In fact, I say that every Saturday night I'm sitting on that microphone. Why isn't LeBron in this competition?
Wouldn't it be nice? In fact, I think, didn't Magic Johnson even put up a $1 million incentive for him to compete? Yeah, it would be incredible to see him. I don't know. I think it's become almost a chore for players these days to enter, but it would be fantastic to see him out there.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Here's Schroeder. .40 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Walker. Right side to Walker. Picked away. Number 22. Walker with some nice D. Lakers leading by 9. Now the pass to Schroeder. Feeds it to Walker. Here's Humboldt. And he banks in the layup.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Number 22, defended by Reeves. Stolen by Schroeder. 2 on the clock. And it's in. Wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Pretty shot without a second to spare.
That can be so demoralizing for the team that gives up a shot like that to close out a quarter.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Lakers lead by 13. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome to the halftime show. Glad you're with us. I'm Damon Bruce. Out at Staples Center, the Lakers are ahead against Memphis. And defensively, they've done a good job grabbing rebounds, limiting second chances. An impressive first half for LeBron. He's got 10 points. He's been getting it done on both ends of the court. Look at the assists. Look at the rebounds. It's all adding up to a great first half. The Grizzlies on the other side, not looking nearly as good. They're getting crushed on the glass. They better stiffen that upper lip, find a way to get it done. And that'll be all for this episode. It's in the books, and I'm all done reading. Thanks so much for watching, and enjoy the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
A view here of the skyline over Los Angeles, California, as we welcome you back. And Los Angeles guys shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Davis sets a screen. Jackson comes over with the double. Pass to Reeves. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to LeBron. Passes it to Reeves. No good on the three. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Brooks with it. He's picked up by Russell. Here's Morant. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. He's got 24.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Brooks outside. Launches it. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Just seems like they've given up far too many points from the three-point shot today. A lot of open looks out there.
I agree, Steve. The defensive rotations have been abysmal.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 10. He passes to Reeves. Dishes it to Davis. Stolen by Jackson. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Brooks outside. To the middle. Lock at 6. That's good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Davis sets a screen. LeBron outside. And there's the pass to Reeves. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. On the wing, Jackson. Here's Morant. LeBron with the block.
Now, still a great start to the half after hitting their first three, even before that miss.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Davis. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
How about this whirlwind journey the last few years for Anthony Davis? Unheralded for most of his high school career, a sudden growth spurt, leads Kentucky to the national title in 2012, then the #1 pick in the NBA draft in 2012, and a chance to play with Team USA and win gold in London. Wow.
First one falls for him. And for Davis, he didn't win the Rookie of the Year. He missed a number of games, but hard to label his rookie season a disappointment.
No, an encouraging start. Already one of the best big men in the game. He showed more offensive skill than a lot of people gave him credit for. And I think if he can stay healthy and get stronger and continue to grow, he's really going to be something.
Here's Morant. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. 26 points for him.
A sensational run has them on the brink of tying it up or even taking the lead all of a sudden.
Steve, quite a turn of events here. I mean, they really snapped into focus in a hurry and tightened up their game at both ends. You know, guys, I would call that methodical but explosive. You know, he waits for the opportunity and then boom, right to the rack.
Way to hit it.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Morant. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Los Angeles leading by 6. Outside, Russell. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant, he's guarded by Russell. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And the shot is good.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Gone 4 of 7 from long range, so some big numbers for him outside. Pass to Schroeder. LeBron outside. He feeds it to Russell. The 3. But they get it back.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Now LeBron. He's got 13. Outside, Russell. Back to LeBron. He dishes it to Davis. Stolen by Brooks. Gives him the lead pass. Number 22. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
You know, offensively, he's just one of those guys that needs a touch of space to get his shot up. That's all. And if he runs his man off a screen or somehow finds an opening, that's it. He's going to let that thing go.
And, Steve, he's earned a nickname that's familiar to anybody that's followed basketball, the microwave. There's no slow build-up with him. All he needs is one shot to go down, and it can set him off, turn him into a real scoring machine. He cooks with gas, not electricity.
And so it's Memphis with it after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. And the basket by Jackson.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know, he understandably doesn't like what's going on out there, and that's why he wants to talk things over during this timeout.
I think this is a good time to call a timeout. They just need to hit pause for a second and then reset as well.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break.
The Grizzlies had the second best defense in the league last season after the Indiana Pacers guys, and on the perimeter, they had speed with Conley and Tony Allen inside, size and strength with Marc Gasol, who's the Defensive Player of the Year, and Zach Randolph, and they were tough to score against.
Grizzlies have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. There's a screen. Here's Morant. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Clark, you mentioned the size inside for the Grizz. They tied for the second best rebound percentage in the league. And Steve, that was a huge area for them.
And on the perimeter, they were in the top 5 in steals, Kevin. So you talk about defense and rebounding and low post scoring. I mean, that's a really good foundation for an excellent team.
The Lakers in the lead. Here's Humble. Misses the reverse. Memphis has gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Here's Morant. Off target from outside. The Lakers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Schroeder. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's Jones. He's got 12. Back to Brooks. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 rebounds now in this one. LeBron outside. Jacks up a 3. Gets it to go. LeBron's got 6 here in this quarter.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Here's Morant. And again, Memphis no good. Lakers leading by 4. LeBron drives in, and they double him up with LeBron. Russell. Bumble, defended by Jones. Bumble. A special move before the shot. He has 6.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time.
So it's the Grizzlies now. Buries the long-range jumper. Timeout called the Lakers.
Well, for the Lakers last season, it seemed there was so much turmoil throughout the year. Injuries, coaching-wise, changes in the offense. And they never were able to really gain any momentum. They made a decent run at the end of the season, but that didn't carry over into the postseason when they were swept by the Lakers in the first round.
And Memphis making a change here. And here is Los Angeles now. 3-point lead. I think going back to D'Antoni and the Lakers, that Howard and Gasol were made more than a little disgruntled with how Clark he made use or didn't make use of them offensively.
You know, the Lakers brought in D'Antoni to try to emphasize Steve Nash and his role in the offense, but I think they neglected how that would affect the 7-footers. Didn't do a really good job of incorporating those guys, and when you got Kobe getting his shots, that's a tough dynamic to work through.
And so here's Memphis. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Now here's Jackson. Defense right on him. Misses from close range.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Passes it to Schroeder. He kicks it to Brown. He passes to Schroeder. Back to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Now the feed to Beasley. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside, Jones. Jackson setting the pick here for Jones. Outside Jackson for the tie. That is good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
And here is Los Angeles now. No good from Beasley. Number 22. He's covered by Brown. Number 22. It's hauled in by Brown. Lakers shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Left side, Brown. Here's Schroeder, defended by Jones, to stop the drought. And that one's good. 8 points for him.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Jones off a pick from Jackson. The outside leaner. And he overshot that one, missing.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Bum ball, defended by Jones. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. The pass to Reeves. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 5. LeBron kicks to Beasley. From deep. They get it again. LeBron passes to Reeves. .141 left in the third quarter of the game. Williams against LeBron. Takes the 3. Gets it to go. He's got 10.
Oh, you got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
And here's Jones. He's got 12. Outside Williams. Outside Jones. Back to Williams. Now the dish to Jones. Shot is off. And it's the Lakers the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising with such a tight game.
Yeah, you're right. Very rarely will you out-rebound an opponent like that and not have it pay off.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 16. Here's Reeves. Yes, that's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 assists in the game.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Jones against Beasley. Jackson dishes to Jones to stop the run, and Davis sends it back. Second shot opportunity on the basket by Jones. Jones has got 14 points. 19 seconds left here in the third quarter. Jones against Beasley. Pass to Reeves. Back to LeBron. In low to Davis. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Jones. No good. The third quarter comes to a close. The Lakers on top, up 6. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Now, we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. 6-point game. Here's Morant. No good on the triple. The Lakers shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Passes it to Reeves. LeBron outside. Fires from deep. And another three for the Lakers.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
And here are the Grizzlies now. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Reeves the pass to Russell.
Come on, box him out, man.
LeBron outside from past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Number 22, he's guarded by Russell. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Well, throughout the league and its history, defenses always travel well. And to be good and consistently good in the NBA, you've got to bring that defensive mindset and execution. Offense comes and goes. Defense stays.
Well, Clark, you said defense a part of the game that never has an off night. And it's why the Grizzlies, Steve, were so tough on the road and really such a tough team in general.
Well, 24-17 on the road is an amazing record for any club. And I think Memphis, they did it with their defense and their rebounding. They were able to enforce their identity on teams on the road with that toughness, with that edge, and it really paid off big time.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. On the wing, Brooks. And the first one drops.
You know, even though they're down, they're putting on a show at the free throw line this half.
I think they've done a good job of making the most of their chances at the line, and they've got to keep it up to take the lead.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jackson's checked in. And both free throws good for Brooks. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Russell. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. And the Lakers lead by 6.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over it.
Number 22, defended by Reeves. Pass to Brooks. 5 on the clock. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Morant. And right through it goes. 33 points for him.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Davis sets a screen. Here's Reeves. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
The Grizzlies making a switch here.
Way to hit it.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. No good. Nice D from Russell. Lakers leading by 7. LeBron kicks to Russell. Here's the screen. From the arc.
Go get it, go get it.
Kept alive. There's the pass to Reeves. Kicks it to LeBron. He passes it to Reeves. Feeds to Russell. Fires the 3. And that one's good. He's got 19.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
You know, all coaches hate defensively when you give up easy points in the paint. That's inexcusable. So that's the reason for this timeout here.
I think it came down to the fact they were getting beat inside, and that's why the coach called timeout. They were not winning the battle inside.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. He was riding them pretty hard for the number of silly fouls they've committed in this game. He said, listen, we need to have some defensive discipline. Stop fighting on the shot fakes, stop reaching in, and stop giving them free points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
And so here's Memphis. Brooks with a screen on Russell. Out to Brooks. Gets a very good look and converts. Brooks has got 4 points now in the quarter. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. There's the pick. Russell dishes to LeBron. Reeves the pass to LeBron. Davis setting the pick for LeBron. 6 to shoot.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
Pass to Reeves. Dishes it to LeBron. Outside, Russell. Shot clock at 6. 9 feet out. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Checking out the game LeBron is having. He's got 19 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 three-pointers.
Yeah, when he's been able to get squared up and get a good look at the basket, it seems like everything's been going in.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. The Grizzlies trail by 9. They set the pick. Here's Morant. Here's Jackson. Gets it to go. Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Davis can't get it to go. And for Memphis, they're shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. The drive by Brooks. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. That one misses for Brooks. Lakers leading by 5. LeBron outside to the inside. Here's Reeves. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Morant. Again, Memphis. Russell with it. Davis sets a screen. Here's LeBron. And again, the Lakers no good.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
Back to Jackson to tie it up. And that is good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
I'll tell you what, the first half may have been a little slow, but both clubs really picking up the intensity here in the second.
I'll say that's for sure. I mean, things have really ramped up here.
And the Lakers call time here.
He just is not happy with how his team is executing. And they've been on the wrong side of this run. It's time for a momentum shift.
You know, sometimes just getting off the court, taking a break, and coming back out fresh will give you a chance to pull together.
Davis against Jackson. He feeds it to LeBron. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. LeBron's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Morant, he's guarded by Russell. And the rejection by Russell. Tillman can't hit from in close. Lakers leading by 3. He dishes it to Russell, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. He'd been turnover free before the break. That's certainly not the case anymore.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Brooks with a screen on Russell. They double him with LeBron. Memphis moving that ball around. Inside, Tillman. And Davis sends it back. They got him on the arm, but it still can. And the free throw, no good. The Lakers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's LeBron. And again, it's the Lakers. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Brooks with his screen on Russell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Looks like he's just trying to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but I don't know about that shot attempt.
LeBron passes to Reeves. Back to LeBron. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Now it's a 5-point Laker lead.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Jackson a screen on Russell. Steps back and fires. With the lead pass. And the dunk by LeBron.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
No luck.
Oh, it's been a turbulent quarter. Really rough for him. Nothing going his way. But he seems determined to shoot. Oh, how about that basketball, fan?
Beautiful.
Wow.
Well played right there, and you can feel the momentum changing.
I think this lead will continue to move upward unless something unforeseen happens.
Morant. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. And he makes the first. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on an 11-3 run right now. LeBron drives in, loses his man off the screen, and lays it up and in.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Clock at 6. Morant defended by Reeves, and it's blocked by Reeves.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Outside, Russell. Passes to Reeves. He kicks to Russell. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Memphis.
And you know, they haven't had the best day inside, but they got one when it mattered most.
Brooks for 3. Up again.
And I think the work on the boards has been a big key for their success in this game, guys.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, it's been total control on the boards for them.
Off his leg, and the ref saying he kicked it. The drive by LeBron. Here's Davis. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And you know, Clark, you're right. They haven't had a strong day inside.
But, Kevin, sometimes it just comes down to making the right play at the right time.
And that one falls for Davis. And he can't hit the second. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Deep two from Brooks. Again, the miss by Brooks.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
And there's the feed to LeBron. Back to Russell. LeBron outside. Shot clock at 5.
Boy, it's been a tough go in terms of fouls for him. I mean, my goodness, he can't stay out of the way of foul. They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense, and that's a good strategy when you're on top.
Free throw, no good for LeBron. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Brooks outside. Brooks lets out. And that one is stuffed right through. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You've got to challenge him a little bit at least.
Maybe the ball was a little slick. I don't know. That's a pass he should have handled, though.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 11. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. .51 left in the fourth quarter. Morant, he's guarded by Russell. Jackson, that's good.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Outside Russell. And the pass to Reeves. Lots of room. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 7th assist in the game. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Morant, he's guarded by Russell. It's stolen by Davis. And it's the Lakers on the break. Russell kicks to Davis. LeBron dishes to Davis. Back to LeBron. 5 to shoot. Count that one. LeBron's got 35 in the game.
He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making.
Here's the three. Cannot hit. And the Lakers take it the other way.
Well, I think one of the stories has been rebounding.
36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's the triple. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And this game is finally getting away from them.
Yep, it has gotten away. There's not really anything they can do now.
Number 22. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. The Lakers shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind